Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Get your popcorn ready. The show is about to begin. And that is Abrams tanks show up in Ukraine. That means we're gonna boom, oh my God, what's going on? Well, everybody is trumpeting. Well, we're gonna have Abrams tanks in Ukraine. Well. What do you think will happen? It will happen the same it happens to any other tank. It's going to be blown up. Now, the frequency I can't tell, but I know that it will happen. And they will be blown up as any other weapon that you can smell, see, hear, detect with, and all that. It's not going to be any difference. Besides, the Americans, which I think it was a very cheap shot, they took some abilities away from their Abrams 1 tanks that they will deliver to Ukraine, which I think will let the Ukrainian crews vulnerable. I mean, they took the edge, the software and some other stuff, high tech from the tanks, being afraid of reality, which is they will be captured and blown up and eventually looked at by the Russians. So they know that will happen. That's why they removed that from them. So it's like I send you with an automatic weapon, but I don't give you an automatic ability to shoot. I just well, thank you very much. You can have it back. So anyway, let's look at this guy over here. That it seems like they are. This is the Budanov. Budanov is the Ukraine's defense intelligence chief. I made a video and I don't think they changed because of that, but if they did, that means I'm more important than I think I am. And thank you very much. Good job. Give me the medal. Okay, so what happened? I made a video a while ago with Budanov and I pointed out that he's got some infirmity or something with his right arm, like Stalin. Stalin had with his left, this guy got with his right. You can make one like that and one functional. Anyway, so I didn't think he can extend the arm. Well, things happen. It seems like he got a smaller eye than the other one, but hey, who cares? He knows is a little bit to the left, which is fine. Doesn't really matter. That one, his wife should be concerned with that, not me. So anyway, what in here and in here, that's what matters. But hey, I had to be a weasel and point those things out, that this guy is pictured nowadays only from the chest up. We don't see his arms again. I haven't seen it in the past 2 weeks, almost. But maybe it's just me, you know. How is that? It's called confirmation bias, probably. So let's see what's going on in this article. Ukrainska Pravda, today, September 22nd, 2023. Ukraine's defense intelligence chief. Ukraine to use Abrams tanks for well-planned operations. Raise the bar like this, and when you're going to fall flat, you're going to say, oh, what did you expect? Remember the counteroffensive? They were talking about the counteroffensive as if they would get to Moscow in 3 hours and a half. Where is it? Oh, dead in the water, floating downstream. Okay, nevertheless, let's read what this guy is saying. Kirill Budanov, head of Ukraine's main Directorate of Intelligence, said that Ukraine will use Abrams tanks, the first of which should be in Ukraine next week. Next week is in 2 days. Wow. For well-planned breakthrough operations. Very good, my friends. Very good. I hope you are just going to show us how fantastic those tanks are, because we hear all kind of things like the F-16s, F-35s. They just go down, the guy ejects, and they couldn't find the plane. Somehow, he didn't have a transmitter. You know, remember what happened in North Carolina, South Carolina a few days ago? Among others, but nevertheless, I mean, mistakes, and, you know, technology has its flaws. But I like when these guys are trumpeting. You know, we got the best. That's the best, the invisible plane. Remember that one? The invisible stealth fighter, bomber, whatever. And the Serbs down it with a 1962, I think, air defense system. Boom, 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 boom. That's how we did down the stealth bomber that was built in 1990 something. It was the Oh my God, you haven't seen that. And these guys got it down with the 1962, I think, defense systems. The one that the Germans were using in the Second World War and all those guys. And then there was videos and pictures of it. And then the Chinese guys came and pick it up. They bought it and got the wreckage to China. So the same, when you hear, well, we're going to have this stealth, smart bombs, nobody sees them, invisible planes, and anyway, my friends, so we have here the Abrams tanks. I can hardly wait. I will not be sleeping until Monday when these guys are going to be attacking the Russians, and we'll have some success like any other tank, good tank, I mind you. I don't think it's a bad tank. I'm just pointing out that these guys are creating all kind of myths, mythological tanks and all that. A tank, you can hear the tank, you can, they want to make the tanks now on batteries, electrical tanks. Did you hear that idiocracy? Oh my God, that's fucked up. And I think the Abrams tanks are running on, what is that? I don't want to say nuclear fuel because that would be idiotic, I think. But I think something that they're heat up a lot and they don't have a long time of operating, like about 12 hours, and then you have to recharge them, or you have to give them energy, and you can see them in the night because they release a lot of heat. So that's, I can't remember the engine of Abrams tanks, but let me see if I find information. And here it is. They say that jet fuel. So one of the principal differences between the Abrams and other tanks, including but not limited to Leopard 2, is that Abrams uses a gas turbine engine rather than a diesel engine, while the Abrams, according to engine maker Honeypot, can sip diesel, gasoline, or marine diesel for fuel supply. It is optimized to run on jet fuel. And down below you see why the American tanks going to Ukraine run on gasoline. Probably it's easier for them to supply them, but see if they say. So one of the principal differences, that's what it is. Let me see if anything to say. All right. Let me just read a little bit before I keep you here. Well, we got this, that they say that the gas turbine is a comparatively simple engine having 1/5 as many moving parts as a piston engine and a minimum number of engine accessories. So it's simpler, says this guy here. Now, this guy also says that the areas where a turbine is superior to a piston engine, including cold weather operation, torque, and especially torque at low power and oil consumption. Gas turbines are inferior, I mean the Abrams tanks, he notes, in dusty environments, at fuel economy when transporting less than half load, and for fording bodies of water without specialized protection. So in addition, gas turbines run quieter, don't produce smoke, and fit more propulsive power into a smaller space than a piston engine. Okay, so the top speed from, so we'll see how they will perform in Ukraine, and I will definitely let you know. Good news? Good news. Let's see how they are. Get your popcorn. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.